Get money. What's
Get
up?
money.
Get money.
Right.
We only got part of the team because half of the team is at a little special conference that's going on. So we decided we're going to have our own little mastermind because we don't want to be left out and getting all the good gold nuggets. So we're going to basically go around the room and see what everyone has gotten from the event. Like what's the most biggest moments. We kind of did a small little video earlier with Jason, but we really want to just kind of let this flow naturally and share everything that we've experienced and where we want to be in the next 90 days. One of the biggest things that we've personally learned at this event is that setting your intention is absolutely everything. So, Jordan, I'm going to start with you, brother.
Absolutely, and I think Jamie's absolutely right. When you have a clear intention and you get your mind right, you can do anything you want.
Absolutely.
And all that, poverty mindset stuff that we've been grown up to, that's reprogrammed our brains, our entire lives, our society, where TV, and just all this negativity coming into your head all day long. That's what Empower Network is all about. It's all about personal development. It's all about reprogramming your brain to make things come out of your mouth that's positive.
It's getting the trash
just like
out.
Positive Paul. Get the trash out. Positive Paul. What else do you have to say about that, brother? What do you think about that?
Well, I mean, my biggest thing is I think I've been brainwashed growing up, and a lot of negativity used to come out of my mouth. And you notice how I said used to? Because I'm transforming, and there's nothing like events that'll really put you over the edge. You know what I mean? But all they talk about is you put out whatever comes in is gonna come out. So society feeding you the negative BS, negative stuff's gonna come out.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So now I'm transforming into this positive guy that I'm gonna only put positive stuff in, and guess what's gonna come out?
Positivity.
Stuff. You know what I mean?
Hence Positive Paul,
That's
right?
right.
Because
Right.
Paul is in the process, guys. Paul is in the process of transformation. He set his intention earlier today.
Mm-hmm. Why don't you share a little bit about that?
Yeah. Why don't we talk about that?
I mean, honestly, I have a lot of goals and a lot of intentions. But my main, and I'm gonna hold myself accountable to this one. My main intention is to be at the next event, which is in 3 months from now.
That's right.
Exactly
Denver,
3 months from now, Denver, Colorado. You guys better get there. I'll tell you what. My main intention and my goal and purpose right now. Well, actually, no. There's two different things there. Because when we talk about purpose, having a purpose and being on purpose, you got to look deep inside and find your purpose. And I didn't find it until last night. The event was almost over, and until I found my purpose. And my purpose is to just stay positive about everything. Make other people stay positive and bring positivity to the world. That's where I'm going with my Positive Paul. But as far as a goal or an intention, I'll tell you what's going to happen. In 3 months from now, you guys are all going to see me on stage making $10,000 with not a blue one anymore, a red lanyard. Okay? And I'm going to hold myself accountable for all that, and you guys can do it too. I'm going to need that. And something else I want you guys to kind of do with me, because like I said, I've always grown up around negative BS. Something else I'd like you guys to do for me is if you ever hear something come out of my mouth that is negative, just say, hey, wake up, Positive Paul. You know what I mean?
Wake up, brother.
That's great.
That's really
great. I will absolutely hold you accountable to your goals. As long as you hold me accountable to my goals.
Absolutely, man.
That's one of the most beautiful things that I've gotten, I think, from this is it's different when we've been all talking in the group online and stuff like that. We've had, a friendship and we've been all kind of talking and getting to know each other, but getting to sit here with you guys, in person has been mind blowing. I thought we had an awesome team, but it's an amazing, words cannot describe how amazing.
That's why you got to get to events too. I mean,
and that's why you got to be with Team Inspire, because, guys, this is where the bread and butter is, and
real
people
making
making real change, and who are lifting up leaders. We are the leaders in this company. We've already set our intention. We're already there. We just have to go and get money.
Just take action.
That's all. That's the only thing that's left is the take action part, right?
That's it.
Shimon, what have you gotten from this?
I'm learning from the. First of all, this is my first event, and I like to meet all of you guys. It's my first time, and my first event is it teach me like it changed my mindset and how you can very easily to make money, and all of you guys over there on the internet, so I can tell you it's really work. It's not a scam. And I have a goal from 6 months from now to get my 20 grand.
Now, is that 20 grand period or 20 grand a month?
20 grand period.
Oh, come on. I think you can do better than that.
You can do better.
You
we
watch it.
we want you to raise it a little higher. I'm thinking like 10K a month, which
This
means
is
about
not my
30K.
subcontract right now, so
All right.
But,
Well, you know, like
but
I
here's the
said,
thing.
like I said,
Here's the thing. Is if you don't know about Empower Network, we are 100% commissions. And by the way, since we're talking about incomes, I'm going to go ahead and throw out the www.empowernetwork.com/income.php. Go check it out because
that's our
we're
income
actually really
disclosure,
proud
guys.
of our income claims because our incomes are,
Real.
to be quite honest,
Yeah,
badass,
yeah.
right?
Absolutely.
No, they really are. And, you know, we can't guarantee that you are going to make anything. Like, we're just not allowed to do that. But I do know that if a person truly applies themselves, the stories that we see, I mean, for
Touching-
instance, we saw a 12-year-old making how much?
$12,000 in 4 months.
$12,000 in 4 months, okay?
A 12-year-old, guys.
That should tell you right there.
That was
like
a slap
I said,
in the face, okay? Slap in the face.
if
So,
you haven't seen my other video, 5 top excuses about reasons, excuses why you don't want to be a
And I'm
wussy.
sure you'll be able to find that link somewhere.
Yeah, you could
Guys.
go check that out.
no excuse because my English is my second language and I speak a little bit not like everybody here. So if I can make money, everybody can make money.
I mean, just take a look around. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, look at all of us. We're all from different cultures, different ages. You know, we got the badass female
in our
here.
group. Team
Doesn't matter
Inspire.
age,
Oh, yeah.
color, race. I don't care, man. You know, don't stop making the
Sorry.
wussy excuses. But touching on what you said real quick, his goal is like $20,000 in the next 6 months, and he said no, because that's where his conscience is really kind of his belief level. You know what I mean?
Right.
But basically, what I'm going on with that is like, you know, change happens in an instant. I mean, not change. Decision happens in an instant. Change may take some time, and that's kind of where I'm getting from where you are. Like, it might take some time to get the change.
you're
you
going
know,
to get there.
mindset.
You're going to get
You know
there.
what I mean?
Absolutely.
How amazing though is it to hear somebody rattle off a 5-figure number and the rest of the room think that it sounds reasonable?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
And he says, no,
Right.
no,
No,
brother,
I
raise
mean,
that
yeah,
up. Yeah.
That is awesome,
Look,
man.
And you know what, Keith? We were talking about yesterday about commas.
Yeah, we were talking about how much we love commas. Yeah.
Yeah, because we do. We love commas.
Yeah.
And
More
zero.
commas.
We love commas and we love zeros.
Put a few more zeros on there.
Yeah, because that's what we do here at Empower Network. Because it's so easy for you to get one person to come in and go all in, and you can have your first like $4,500 day just like that
In
in a day.
You know?
In one day. We have people on our team that have struggled for years online.
Absolutely.
Joe.
Well, I mean, that's like
like
the
Joe.
standard, you know?
Yeah,
People
it's just a
normally
standard.
struggling.
Everybody's struggling, right?
Yeah.
But
People
if
aren't
you
making
really
money.
want to succeed, you need to
Everybody's
be here
struggling,
with
acting
us.
like they're not.
Right.
Right,
You know?
pretend to be something they're not.
Exactly.
Right.
I think we've set a clear intention by just coming to Chicago.
Oh, that was a big
And
one.
when we've
Yeah,
also set an
absolutely.
intention just by coming here in this room and talking together.
Right.
Because
Absolutely.
we all have goals.
I was wondering if I could tell a quick story. My name's
Sure.
Keith, by the way. I'm in the corner over here.
Go
So a few, I'll make this quick. A few weeks ago, my wife and I did something at our church called Dinners for 8. And basically what you would do is submit your name to get paired up with 3 other couples. You would meet at a home and have a meal together. And somehow or another, my wife and I got paired up with 3 couples that were significantly older than us. One couple had grandchildren our age. So my wife and I have 4 kids, and they're all young. We've got empty nester couples around us. And on our way home, we thought, how awesome was it to have dinner with these couples when we see the way they live, and what they are is an example of what we want to be. You know, not that we want to get old fast or anything like that. That's not my point. But it's the concept of modeling.
Right.
So when I made up my mind I was going to do what I had to do to get to Chicago, which is funny because like you talk about, once you make up your mind that that is what you need to do, it is amazing how certain circumstances kind of spin around a little bit and it finds a way to make it
Falls
happen.
into place.
Because we all need to be around people with a similar vision. One of the things we've learned, at least I've learned with Team Inspire, and you guys would probably agree, is you, fortunately or unfortunately, become like the 5 or so people you spend the most time with.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
I mean, it's the law of averages.
And depending on your situation with your job or not having a job or your family or whatever your circumstances might be, that's a principle that might really be working against you.
Your negative friends.
And you've got to find a way to gain control over that. You've got to do it. So I hopped in a car and drove 10 hours to get to Chicago. And
through
had,
the flood,
Through
through the
the
rain.
and
flood.
basically
Yeah,
had
flooding.
We talked
one of the
about that.
best, I had one of the best
Let
weekends
me
of
tell
my
you
life.
about a trip.
Awesome.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so let's talk about, okay, so sometimes what happens is when you set an intention to go somewhere, it seems like everything bad that could possibly happens to try to get in your way. Me and you were talking about that a little bit.
Yeah.
Both of us
absolutely.
had a thought, like a very not cool thought came through our head because we both were having a bunch of stuff going on. But we're like, man, maybe I'm going to have to cancel. Maybe it's just not my time, and maybe I shouldn't go.
And then we just get Jason on the phone and he completely squashes that.
Well, that's what happened to you. But as soon as that thought entered my head, I said, "Oh no, I don't think so." I was
Yeah.
like, "No."
See, I
was
needed
like,
a little bit more
out.
help because
I
I was
kicked it right
I was in a place where I was at the airport
Mhm.
and I could not get a flight out because I canceled my flight because of the floods here in Chicago.
Hundreds canceled.
Like 5-6 inches of rain poured and just flooded the entire city
Yeah.
here in Chicago. I could not fly out. And yeah, like 300 cancellations
Yeah,
or
at
something
least.
over
At
across the
least
nation.
more,
And guess what? There was still almost 6,000 people that still came to this event.
See, I felt if I didn't come,
Yeah,
that I was letting you guys down.
Yeah.
Because,
absolutely.
because of the way the team has been on Google and
Right.
Hangouts and
Oh,
everything.
yeah.
I felt if I didn't get here, then I let Jason down.
Right.
I let
I was-
everybody down.
Everyone down, including yourself.
Yeah.
Yep.
This
That's
is Michael,
exactly
and we all wanted to meet him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't forced myself out on there with video
Yeah.
like some of the people in the team have, and I know Jason's been
Riding you for
pushing
it.
me like,
He's gotta
when are you
get
gonna do a
that.
video? When are you gonna do a video? And then I did one in the car, and he said, "Don't do that
We're
anymore."
doing a video right now.
Yeah, but he said don't do the car thing anymore.
Oh. He's worried about you.
So basically the point is that we all ran into issues at some point
Part
to
of
get
life.
here. And
Yeah.
and you know what? We just made a conscious decision to say, you know what? I could have easily just turned around, sent Jason an email and the rest of the team and wussed out and said, you know what, I can't get there. But no, I didn't. I freaking found a way to get here. I flew to the nearest city I could possibly get to that night
How
on
far
the
was
same
that?
airline. 4.5 hours
4.5
driving
hours out of
through
his
the
way.
rain. Yeah, 4.5 hours driving out of my way.
To make sure he
And-
got here.
And
I
I'm,
flew to Detroit.
yeah, I'm
and we're in
driving over.
Chicago.
I'm driving over from Pennsylvania. So, and I pulled over to a rest stop or whatever. I checked my Facebook. I see what's going on with him, and we almost connected where I was like,
Yeah.
well, maybe there's a way we can meet, or I can pick you up. And the fact that, like you talked about Team Inspire, I had never
That's right.
met Jordan in person, ever. And we're
yeah.
thinking about, well, maybe we can do this, maybe, and it ended up that it just made more sense to do it the way that we did it.
Absolutely.
But this is also the same guy who put a tip on our private Facebook page. We have a private Facebook page. The way we were talking about it last night, there are certain things we are glad to share, and there are certain things we are glad to share selectively. And he shared something
Exactly.
selectively
There you go.
to the private group. And I tried to follow his directions. The way it worked out was I missed a step, and frankly, in your directions, you had missed a step. So he ends up calling me. We don't know each other. The way the compensation thing works, for crying out loud, we could even be considered competitors. We don't look at it that way. He
We're-
calls me up,
Right,
we get on the
you're not
phone.
making a dime off of
Yeah,
each
yeah.
other.
We're not financially connected whatsoever, but I don't really care because this is Team Inspire.
And that's how we roll.
That's how we roll.
So we worked it out.
Yeah,
You
so why
you
don't
showed me how to
finish
get.
the story.
You
Yeah.
showed me how to Like basically, there's a little tip that Jordan knows, where if you follow a couple steps, when your blog post comes up on Google, something magic happens that highly increases
Like
the
by 100%.
chances of yours being the link they click.
Yeah.
It puts your picture next to Google
Okay,
results
you can tell them if you want.
on the URL. But
That's all right. When
And
they
there you
join,
go.
When they join
There you
Team
go.
Inspire,
there you go, guys. There's
They missed it.
there's
They
your
missed
golden
it.
nugget.
yeah, they missed it. When they join Team
Yeah,
Inspire,
that's
they
right.
go
It's
home.
all
Golden nugget. So you need to join Team Inspire though, because that's just one little tiny thing. That's not even a big deal, really.
No, it's Team inspires a lot of tiny little things.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Lots
yeah.
of that add
I
up.
love the
Lots of
unity. I
little
mean, the
things.
unity and the Empower
The
Network.
community is
alone.
amazing, guys.
Oh,
I'm
for
loving
those,
this right
and
now.
for those who don't know or haven't checked, the whole system has completely been revamped.
Yeah.
Yeah, while we were here.
We've added products. Um,
I'm really excited about the badass button.
the
Oh.
badass.
Okay, hold on. Okay, everyone talks-
I'm excited about the badass button,
Everyone
too.
talks about this easy button stuff.
Yeah, we have a
button.
badass.
Okay, that's just badass.
Yeah,
Badass
exactly.
button.
You can go
Badass.
push the easy button, but I guarantee you it's not going to work until you get over here to Team Inspire.
I don't think it's gonna be badass.
And
But
it's
it
not
goes
gonna
to
be
show you
badass.
where this company is going. Like, if they sell the products that they sell now, what's stopping them from selling a $10,000 product down the road? Maybe some big mastermind that they have in Fiji or something with all the team leaders. And the next thing you
100%
know, it's,
commissions, guys.
yeah, and then it's 10
Nowhere
grand.
else in the world are you going to get the amount of knowledge and personal development and growth and how-to products that are going to lift you up and move you forward as a leader. Empower Network is a leadership training platform, blogging system, viral blogging system that now has video hosting.
Well,
And
it literally has everything. That
it
you
has
need.
everything that you need to succeed in the online space and to go take it to another business, any business that
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
want.
sure.
Actually,
Sure.
you can
You
apply this
interface
to
it
any
with anything.
business,
Absolutely.
Whether offline or online.
offline, online, whether you have a pizzeria that you want to get online and rank for,
Right.
you could do that in a week with the Empower Network blog. Because you want to talk about
Yeah.
why?
Yeah, we
Why
don't.
you talk about why Alexa ranking.
Yeah,
stuff like
and,
that.
and maybe I'm a good guy to explain this because I know enough about search engine optimization to be dangerous. But basically, the gist of it is this: the domain name empowernetwork.com has skyrocketed up the Alexa rankings. It is a very, very credible domain name. We were looking up last night. It is ahead of MySpace, Orbitz. There was some other
NBA.com.
NBA.com.
You know, so what happens is, if Jordan or whoever you create some content that you want to share with the world on the internet, instead of doing what I think all of us have done previously,
FranksPizzeria.com.
which has
Whatever.
been to get our own domain name and by our tiny little self try and earn it credibility
Try to
on
rank
our
that.
own. And here's the thing: I can personally speak to this. I have a blog post, or I have a blog page that if you found it, I haven't updated it in over a month because I'm now putting all that content on my Empower Network blog. It ranked literally in the millions, and I was still benefiting from having that blog because of certain ways that I used it. And
Team
My
Inspire,
personal
like
sponsor.
blogging guru. Jamie's really good too. I know what I'm doing as well when that comes down to that. But what I found out is that the search engines only read the first 50 characters of your blog post.
Yep,
Oh,
about that.
words, 50 words.
First
Yeah, about
50
50
words, right?
Right.
So you can go right.
Well, actually, I think he did say characters.
Is it characters?
Was it
Yeah.
characters or words?
Oh,
We're
no,
gonna
I
have
think
to
so.
figure that out.
Either way, you know.
Anyways,
The first impression really matters. Let's go
so,
with that.
so here's what I'm saying.
First and
Here's what I'm
last.
saying. This is how easy it is to write a blog post. You write 50 words, right? And then you can go grab an article about whatever you are writing about and paste it in there in quotations, right? And then put a summary at the bottom of that as well, and then have a link back to the original content, and bam, you're done in like 10 minutes.
Right.
Yep.
You could do that every single day.
Yes.
You could do it with YouTube videos as well. I did that with a Jim Rohn video while I was at the airport, and I'm on like page 4 or something.
Yeah,
like
talk to
that.
me about. Cause we talked about this. So Jordan's and this is one of the great things about Empower Network, by the way, because
Team Inspire.
Team Inspire, because you learn that every challenge you go through, once you've gotten through it, makes you wiser and more credible and a better person and a better leader.
Group.
So he's going through this difficulty, and rather than whining and complaining and going to the airport bar, I mean, maybe he did, I don't know. He chose to do some research about what people were looking up about the flood in Chicago, did a post, and it was on the first couple of pages in Google
Yeah, I
in
think I'm on page
24 hours?
3 or 4. Within 24 hours alone, like page
Wow.
3 or 4 for a trending.
Right.
And you know what? Page 3 or 4 actually doesn't really matter because you need to be on page 1
Page
in the
one.
first 7
But the
results.
point is that
But the
because
point
of,
is that see how easy it is with having the Empower Network blog. It catapulted my blog post
right.
to the first 5 pages on Google. Guys, you cannot do that if you have your own domain name, unless you have thousands of backlinks
Well,
pointing
right,
back
unless
in.
you already have a
Unless you already
right,
have a really,
right.
but
High
these people
sales,
probably,
like-
they might.
And
Maybe
that's,
you do.
and that's kind of
I
what
don't know.
Jamie was getting at. If you've got other content that you've already created, other domains, other blogs, or whatever,
Keep it.
keep it. Start creating these sort of triangles of links to each other, whatever
Or a link
whatever
wheel.
shape it comes to, and leverage one with
Sphere.
the other. Yeah.
I,
Yeah,
I think
I
of
think
a
when
link wheel as a sphere.
Yeah.
I think
You
when
know
I
what I
do a blog post mainly, is I'll do keyword research on the topic that I'm thinking of, write my subject line.
Right.
And then a lot of times I'll think of other subject, like the headings, like header 1 and heading 2, whatnot. I'll try and put those in before I actually jump into my writing because I can flow that way. And then
Yeah.
I'll try and actually go on YouTube and find inspirational videos,
Great way to
Jim
write a
Rome
blog
or
post.
Tony Robbins or something, but that pertains within the keyword research that I've done,
Absolutely.
and then post that on my blog.
Yeah,
So
you
you
could
kinda-
even do
And then
it.
always a call to action at the end.
So
Yeah.
you
Do that
create
every
like a,
action.
it's almost like you create almost like a skeleton or
Like a
a
template.
Write a
template
template.
with your headers 1st,
Mhm.
which
With a
search
different
engines
description.
pay extra attention to.
Yeah,
Awesome.
because I
Yeah.
think it was Larry who
Header
told
1,
me
header 2,
always
that's
try
really
to
all you
get
need.
at
And a
least
description.
10 words in your subject line or your subject, whatever you start your blog with.
Now, Mike, let me ask you a quick question. Did you know anything about doing any of this before you got involved with Empower Network?
As far as with
Blogging in general?
no,
Like you didn't,
I was in the I've been in networking before.
but you didn't know any of this.
But
This
none of
stuff.
this blogging
That's my
stuff,
point.
no.
That's my
None of
point.
the blogging stuff. This
That's
this
what I'm trying to
blogging
say.
stuff is I've learned this just from being on Team Inspire and
That-
Empower
Right,
That's my
Network.
point. right
Exactly.
there. What I'm trying to say is that I don't care if you never blogged before or not, man. It doesn't matter.
We don't
I
care
wanna
if
hear
you
the
don't
what's
know
the
what
And to
experience.
be honest with you, to tell you the truth, I really am not sure how to look on Google for my blog. To tell you the
But
truth,
he
and,
knows
I
how
mean,
to blog.
and I've written a lot of blog posts, but I'm not sure where they even stand. I mean, if that was going to be my next thing with like Jason or Larry,
Well, if we
is
get
I want to
enough-
find out where
I'll
those
show
blog posts
you
Super simple.
Sure.
Like
And
literally,
also-
you make sure you're logged out,
Yeah.
and then you're gonna put in your keyword. You can check for without the parentheses, and then with. Okay, so exact phrase match, and then just regular phrase, and you'll see right away. But you have to make sure you're logged out and everything.
Right.
Yeah.
Because
That's
that way it
yeah,
gives you
I've heard of
proper-
that. That's the whole reason.
That-
Like I
that's
never
simple.
let it bother me, and it
Yeah,
just said
that's
keep logging, so I'm logging.
Or
Well,
or
it's good.
site
Yeah,
colon your site colon your site.
Right.
Yeah.
You can look up all your blog posts that way too. If you just don't want to do it without the keyword.
Right.
You just
And
want
also-
I gotta throw this in here real quick because of what you just said. One of the things we learned in today's one of today's speakers was something that really stuck with me, and that is stop getting ready to get ready to get ready to
Right.
get ready. Michael's talking about there's some things I don't know and I'm gonna learn it, but I'm gonna keep cranking it out in the meantime.
Yeah, don't worry about the stuff that you
If
don't
you worry
know.
about
Yeah.
perfect,
Don't
if
do
you
this
worry
ready
about
aim
perfect,
stuff.
you won't do anything.
Yeah.
Don't
This
let
ready
that
aim stuff
paralyze
is
you.
gonna keep
It can
you
paralyze you.
gonna
It
keep
can.
you in poverty for the rest of your life, because if you keep ready aim, you're gonna keep going ready aim.
Yeah.
If you don't actually fire, it's ready, fire, and then aim. You aim on the way. You know what I mean?
Besides the fact of all the knowledge and everything they teach you in the products, that's what everybody else is here for, to help you. Like, we're not going to just say, come in for the ride and then now do whatever. You know?
Well, what's awesome
That's
is,
what's
is
cool.
it doesn't matter if you're joining with Paul or
Right.
Shaman or whoever. If you need help, someone on the team's gonna help you.
Absolutely. That's what I love.
Yeah, because I actually had, and this goes out if she sees this. I don't know if any of you have her on your team, but one of the ladies, Karina, on our team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She reached out to me and I didn't even know her. And I answered a question for her and she like was in awe. You know?
Ecstatic.
And I was like,
That's
I'm
a
no
sign-
guru here.
no,
So,
yeah.
Where you gonna go? What kind of program are you gonna join
Where are you gonna go?
that's gonna happen? If
Who else
if
would
I'm in
she
another
ask?
program, if I'm in a different program somewhere else, which is never gonna
maybe your
happen,
sponsor.
because I'm planting my flag right here. We're
Right.
not going
You're
anywhere.
all in.
I'm all in about
mentally
this.
all in.
But point is, where are you gonna go that if I get someone in and they come into, I guess our team, or whatever, in another program, they come in and that person asks you for help. You're gonna help them in another program because of the competition. You know what I mean? It's a different type
There's
of thing.
no
like,
atmosphere like that
Yeah, I've never
anywhere
seen
else
it.
on
Yeah,
the
there's no
internet.
pattern.
I've been online for several years, and I'll join under some guru, right? And I can't even get the guy on the phone or gal or whoever it is. It's impossible, and you just sit there and struggle, and they just take your money every single month, and until you quit, and then you hate life and you hate network marketing.
And then you jump on to the next thing.
Well,
you know?
You get the shiny ball syndrome. You're like,
Yeah.
oh well, let me go.
Some of that has put a
Oh,
bad taste in
this
people's
and oh
mouths
this.
where it comes to
Absolutely,
networking. I
and
don't
that's
even like
what
the
gives
word.
our.
To
That's
tell you,
what
my
gives-
wife don't like it. She really
Sorry,
doesn't.
that's
And also I want to say I don't know much SEO about blog because I can type in English. So what I do, and I take like any idea I have, and I start to type and not exactly copy, just contact. And what I did, I don't know any SEO, so I see one of the video Rob Force and the 15K formula. He put the blog on SlideShare. What the SlideShare did is, from the blog, he's transferred to PDF. So that's how you get also traffic, kind of the golden nuggets.
Yeah.
Getting backlinks from Web 2.0 content that's pointing back to your links and then linking to each other and just kind of going in this circle is called that's called a link wheel, but is a great way to curate whatever piece of content you're trying to rank.
Oh yeah,
Uh-huh.
yep, absolutely.
And then Larry told me, I told him that I'm ranking for a certain keyword and I can't seem to get it to page 1. I've been trying forever. And he's like, dude, this is what you need to do.
Right.
So this is what we're talking about, guys. This is why you need to get to the events.
We've had so many like little mini masterminds. I mean, like the
Yeah.
event itself, we've learned so much. But like just sitting down, having dinner and breakfast and lunch and all these different things, and just like chilling with
And
each
just
other.
hanging out.
When we don't have the event,
It's like
we've been
aha.
learning and
aha.
learning and learning and learning, and yeah, tons of aha moments. Like that's been the most amazing thing. Like I told Larry, I was like, dude, I don't even want to go home. I want to go get my daughter,
Yeah.
and I want us all to like find like we'll just like make a community
Make
or
a village,
something,
let's
right?
make a little
Like
village, you know?
Team Inspire Village.
Eventually, we
And-
could probably do that.
We should.
Yeah.
Well,
We'll just-
so
we'll
there you
just
go.
buy-
making enough
we
money.
might just buy a Team
Are you
Inspire
talking
Island.
city here or what?
Yeah,
Team
Team
Inspire
Inspire
Island.
City, you know, like we'll have our own island. And
Awesome.
We'll
man.
just buy an island
being
because we'll be
around-
able to afford that.
We're
Right,
all
right.
badass,
Big
so,
deal.
you know.
being around like all these
Having the
positive
resources
people
to do
and
that.
people that are encouraging you, like it's the most beautiful thing. And so if you don't have that in your life, know that in Team Inspired you will have that.
Absolutely.
See, you know, another thing real quick that I like about being involved with Team Inspire and Empower Network is that, like, you know, you don't have to know everything. I don't know everything. Lord knows there's a lot I don't know.
Nobody
But I
knows
might
that.
know something that Jordan doesn't know, and I might be able to help him, and vice versa. Or Jamie might have something to offer to Keith over here. And it's just it's just a great community helping each other and, you know, never leaving anybody hanging. You know what I mean?
We're doing like when you get here out here to these events with Team Inspire, we do like little mini joint ventures with each other. And if I, you know, I mean, me and Paul have something going on right now, which I won't get into on this video, but you know, little stuff like that's not going to happen on our Facebook group, and that's why it's so important to get all in and get to the event. And first of all, you just need to click the button and get in.
Yeah,
Period.
absolutely. I mean, if you haven't joined by now,
Yeah, if you're still watching this video, I don't know what you're
You know,
still
you might as well
doing
just
here.
turn
You should
video
be
off.
blogging
Just
already.
Go
Yeah,
back.
yeah, yeah.
Might as well turn
You
it
should
off
just-
and go watch TV.
Yeah, exactly.
You know.
You really should have
Unless
10
you're a
posts
damn
done by
wussy,
now.
because we don't want a wussy.
You
Just
know?
pull out your credit card and buy. But and you know what? I'm actually going to ask. I got a couple questions for you guys, specifically to our team, because I just want to know, Keith, how has Team Inspire how has it helped you since you've been with Empower Network Team Inspire, and how is it really? I mean, we've already kind of talked about that, but I haven't really heard from you on that particular point.
It has.
I like your golf shirt, by the way.
Hey, you know what? Hey, bud,
I liked your shirt yesterday.
You come to these. Yeah, I had an Empower Network T-shirt over a button-down dress shirt.
Nobody
One of
said
the things
anything.
at the events,
That's
you can wear whatever
Yeah,
you
there's no
want.
suit and ties.
There's
and
people here
stuff,
from
you
all
know,
over.
Like
We
furry
even
hats.
had a belly dancer.
We had people
Yeah.
from all over the world. I got my picture taken last night with a pirate.
You didn't shave.
With a pirate. But let that
Alright, it's a belly
let that answer my question, I guess, that this has made it human. That I realize I'm not working a company, I'm not working a program, I'm working with people.
Who accept everybody without even any questions, man.
Yeah, we
just
don't care.
don't, you know.
Doesn't
I
matter
think
if you're from Israel or New York or some.
I'm from a town in
Yeah.
Pennsylvania where you deserve.
small little.
If you find it on a map, you deserve bonus points. But I'm not going to tell you
See
where.
how it's started. Like you post a question on the Facebook team, and right away somebody answers.
Did you even tell them where
Right
you were
away.
from? Did you even tell them?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm from Israel original, and I live in Florida and New York.
Two places at once?
Yeah.
He's doing his thing.
When
man.
it's
Yeah,
cold,
yeah,
I go
yeah.
to.
I mean,
Oh, when it's cold,
He's
yeah.
got the whole parallel universe thing down.
Yeah.
So he's in two different places.
Yeah.
So did
Well,
you finish your question?
You know
Yeah.
what? I think so. I think I'm good with that answer. I think I'm good with that answer. Are you guys good with that answer? Is that?
Absolutely.
Hey,
Yep.
we're good.
Cool.
And I hate shaving.
What else?
I understand.
Hey, guys,
I don't
I-
have to shave if I don't want to.
One thing I wanted to
Yeah.
mention. Oh, by the way,
I didn't shave this weekend.
so I decided to dress in a way that's important to me. So I wore my high school golf team uniform. When I coach a boys' high school golf team, it's a passion of mine. I love doing it. Khaki pants, the red shirt for our team. And I, you know, it was one of those things where I did it because I could.
Is that a Tiger Woods thing?
No, we're
The
we're
red?
we're the
No, I'm
little,
just talking about the
Oh,
red power.
no, we're the
power shirt.
Yeah, we're the little lions, so I have a palm. Hey, one thing I was going to say about the company, most people at a job, let's just put it this way, work in a pyramid scheme, whether they realize it or not. And they get their little wage, and maybe they can climb a little bit and the wage increases. But the money's going to the top. And in a publicly traded company, the money's going to the top and then to the stockholders. And you are ultimately limited by somebody's perception of you.
That's
Well,
funny.
what's
That
happening
that's funny
is-
that you bring that up because I come from that type of environment now,
Mhm.
and I think another one of my biggest why thing for Empower Network and why I am leaning towards staying with this and going all in with this
Only leaning?
is to the fact
He's leaning real
well,
far.
it's the
Yeah,
fact,
yeah.
well, it's the fact that I work for a very good company, you know, and when you get handed a piece of paper one day saying they've topped your wages out and you can never make any more money, and we're not giving you any
What
wage
happens is
increases
you're
either.
trading your time
Now,
for
now they
Hey,
feel,
It's linear.
now they feel, okay, you're only worth this much.
Yeah.
And to me, I can't accept that.
Absolutely, you can't accept
I
it.
can't accept
We
that.
work with Empower Network. Just this is the point I was getting to. So
It's an upside down.
it's a pyramid. Okay, we at a job, it's a pyramid scheme, whether you call it that or not. And let me just make this point: at Empower Network, the owners of the company, the founders of the company, get paid the exact same way that
That we
all of
do.
us get paid.
They're affiliates of their own program.
They're affiliates of their own program.
And
They're in the
working
trenches
and doing
marketing
The same stuff.
the same
Everyone
stuff.
else
How
That's
many
how they get paid.
How many percent you get from the sale?
100%.
Oh yeah, 100%.
100%.
And by the way, guys, it's not a multi-level marketing company. It's not really affiliate marketing. It's not really network marketing. I don't know what it is.
I don't know
but
what it is
because
either.
nothing's
Like, you know what?
Hey,
It's
you don't
a
have to know.
it's
You
the
don't have to
business.
know, you just know it works.
It, like me and Larry were talking about this, it actually like embodies the phrase internet network marketing.
Yeah.
Because it's like direct sales, but you're networking together, you know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah.
And it's based around the internet. I mean, most people are doing everything.
The funny
Exactly.
thing is, you really don't even have to know how it works. You just
All
know
the money
You know,
rolls.
Yeah, don't even worry
You
about
just have
like,
to
you know,
follow
you guys
the
are talking
8 core
about
commitments.
right. You guys are talking
Right.
about all the technical stuff, and we don't even have to do like, hello, what did we learn?
Yeah.
Don't overcomplicate it.
Right.
Yeah.
Just
We have a core.
I mean, it really is easy.
Do,
You do
No, that
it.
12-year-old was making it real complicated.
yeah, yeah.
and
Follow
you
the
know,
video.
I guess send people to the
show
video.
Show them the
them
video.
the video. Show them the
Here-
video.
Yeah,
Hey,
there's gonna be a video about
Here,
a
we can pull out a whiteboard and all that stuff,
Right.
but here's
Literally,
here's the thing.
Show them the
All
video.
you have to do, right? Here's step number 1. Get in, and then
Right.
get all in, so you can learn to
Get all in.
market the products,
Yeah, 'cause
right?
You gotta buy the
Get
product.
the
Okay.
mindset training.
Right, and then you get people to see the sales video because we don't know how to sell stuff, but the Daves do.
Yeah.
I mean, we could,
I mean, we
but
could,
why
But
do
why
that?
why would we want to sell our own? We are kind of selling our own products because it's 100%.
So wait, you're telling me all I gotta do
Does that
is
make
get
sense?
people to watch a video?
All you have to
get
do
them
is-
to
That's
watch
it?
Video. That's
And
it.
their
it
sales
doesn't
funnel
matter
does the
how
rest.
You do that.
Wow.
Their funnel
There's-
does
there's
the rest.
so many
You
ways.
can
Leverage
do
your
the
upline.
work all for you, so you
Yeah.
don't need to build landing page for. You don't need to know how to market. Dave do everything for you.
You
Just-
barely have to be breathing
Yep.
to be successful with.
If you
Team
could,
Inspire.
if
Come on,
you
Jordan,
could,
you
if
gotta
you could,
breathe.
if you could write an email,
Breathe, Jordan.
if you could write an email,
Right.
basically, you can do this. And if you can't write an email,
We'll teach you
We'll
how.
teach
you
you how to do
Guys,
it.
we have
We'll
deaf
help you with that.
people in Empower Network. We have deaf people and
Right.
blind
and there was a
people
blind guy.
There's a blind guy.
That's
there.
making
making
Yeah,
money.
he's all in, actually.
Yeah.
I got
And-
I got to get my picture taken today with a woman that I had actually connected with on Facebook prior to even me being part of Team Inspire. She's actually not part of Team Inspire, but she's here with the
Yeah, I
event.
love it.
Who is I got to get my picture taken with her. She is putting up a serious fight against cancer
Wow.
Oh,
and has been
Oh, yeah.
writing from her
Yeah.
her hospital bed from time to time. And I mean,
There's just
inspire,
excuses.
I
inspire.
There's
believe
just
She's
no
she's,
doing
I
it.
believe she's killing it, actually.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah.
I mean,
It was
every,
And I think
It
she was
was-
making 30K a month.
It was
Yeah.
an honor. It was an honor to meet her.
Wow.
It really was. It was an honor to meet her.
And that's one of the most beautiful things. Like when all the speakers have come up, like, okay, yeah, they're making a lot of money, and at first you're like, man, you know, whatever, right? How am I gonna get to that? But when you start hearing their
The
stories, and you realize like
Amazing.
they're just like you and me,
Yeah.
you know, like
And
it's
you
that
can-
simple.
a
They're
lot
You
of
can
them
literally
came
just
from
walk up to them and they're just
something
normal. They don't. These people don't levitate. They don't. You know,
Are you
cute.
sure? I think one of them.
I think
They
actually
might.
one of them actually does.
Like
levitate.
Justin.
I think I
Yeah,
peed
yeah.
next.
Is
I
working
think I
on
peed next to
levitating or
one.
something.
Yeah.
Well, the point is, guys, is these guys are just normal people
Sorry.
with normal, they're normal people, and all they. All,
Well, actually,
all it
no,
is.
hold on. They're not completely normal. You want to know why? Because they did what other people aren't willing to
Yeah,
do,
this
and
is
they
true.
kept
This
it
is
simple.
We're the weird
and they,
ones.
and
They
they
definitely are.
followed the steps.
I mean,
And
They
they
got
took
people to the
massive
video.
I liked
they
what
took massive action.
I liked what Tony
and they
Rush
weren't.
said.
They stopped being afraid.
can I just throw this in real quick?
Sure.
I just want to say, like, yeah, we talk about how easy it is and this and that, and like, you know, all the money you can make. And again, go check out that income disclosure.
Right, because we can't guarantee anything.
PowerNetwork.com /income.php.
So where I'm going with this, you know, is we talk about how easy it is and, you know, all the help you get, blah, blah, blah. My point is, you're not going to just join and not do anything and make all kinds of money. You're obviously going to have to take action and do some things. But what we are trying to tell you is that it's easy to do the stuff we ask you to do.
Right, it's not as hard as people make
And
it out.
if you're having trouble along the way, any of these steps that we ask you to do, because it's 8 core steps,
Right.
you know, basically.
They're not steps. They're commitments.
Well, commitments, yeah.
Yeah.
Once you commit to this, then you're good anyway. But point is, what I'm getting at is that once you, if you're having any trouble with any of this along the way, we're all here to help you. Team
Plus
Inspires.
like this is just a little time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we got it. We got it. This
Yeah.
is just
Yeah.
this is nothing. I mean,
Yeah, we just we can't fit, you know.
right.
Yeah.
And then if you and
the
believe it or
entire
not,
team here.
if it's not going to be from us that can help you, anyone on Empower Network, in Empower Network is going to help you. That's what we were talking about, the community, the love that I've seen this weekend. People walk up to each other, hey, how you doing? Give it hugs.
Amazing.
I mean, it's absolutely amazing. So, like I said, you are going to have to take some action. Don't get me wrong. You can't just come in and all of a sudden you're a badass and you're making $20,000 a
You're
month.
gonna need
That's
to-
not going to happen.
You're gonna need to take action
Yeah.
even if it seems like nothing's happening.
Yeah, 'cause
Yeah,
Dave-
I mean, now the things we're talking
That's
about
fair.
is, you know, writing a blog post, you know what I
Right.
mean? Market a little bit, and we're going to show people how to do that.
Right.
It's like
Yeah.
Dave Wood said, though, you're going to have to work your ass off in the beginning.
Yeah, absolutely. But we're all here to help you, and that's part of.
Work your ass
Life.
off for 90 days, and then you could go
Yeah.
live on a beach somewhere if you want.
But I want to say that working your ass off in Empowered Network and
different
Team
kind of-
Inspire, it's completely different. It's not as crazy as you
Right.
make it. Now, obviously, if you're working like a full-time job right now and you got kids at home and it's gonna feel pretty strenuous because
Right.
you're not gonna be getting as much sleep, you know, and you're gonna have to spend a couple hours
But
a day
even then, they can
working your
do this
business.
part time.
But they can do it
You can
part-time.
do this part time. You know what I
And
mean?
You know,
Watching
once you
TV.
start getting things rolling, you can start outsourcing the things that you don't like and keep scaling up your business.
Right.
I mean, notice every single person
Yeah.
that is being really successful, they were talking, you know, model the leaders. Don't try to be them as in pretend to be, you know, I'm going to pretend to be Jordan over here or whatever. Be yourself, but model what the leaders are doing. And all the leaders, what are they doing? They're getting on the Monday night call. They're getting on their team calls if they have team calls every single week. No excuses. They're doing what? They're doing the 8 core commitments. What are they doing? They're blogging. They're using the actual information. They're listening to one audio a day at a bare minimum of something that's going to uplift them. And most of that is what? Already in your back office.
Yep.
And
And
it's
they're
all
reading, you know,
inspirational
they're putting
stuff too.
they're putting good stuff in,
Amazing
removing
stuff.
the garbage, and great stuff's coming out. And they're just being consistent over and over and over again. And they're not worrying about, well, how am I going to do this? Or well, maybe I should do this. Or maybe I should sit down and make a plan. And forget all that nonsense. Just take action.
Yeah,
The rest will work itself out.
absolutely.
Let me ask you a question. How many of you want better life? How many of you have bill to pay? How many of you have in a bank very little money? So this is the time to make a decision and get in the Empire Network and get all in and start to make money. It's not right away. It's take a time to build, and we are here to help you. Any question you can post on Facebook, and we can right away to help you.
You mean they didn't click that link to join yet?
And they're still watching.
Oh,
Obviously
really?
not.
They're still trying to figure out a biz op.
You're trying to be a wussy
Hey,
still,
if
or
you
what's
got
going
this video minimized, why don't you go ahead and keep watching? Because I think we're going to go around. one
No,
more
for
time
real,
before
if,
we
Well,
turn this off.
If
You know, I really want to talk about, like, you know, I know Shimon talked about, you know, what he got out of the event, but Mike, I don't think you did. You know, what was like
What,
the,
to Jason earlier?
Well, no, I don't care what you
Oh.
said to Jason. Okay? I don't want you to be, like a
Oh, what I
robot.
got out of the bit. Oh, what
By
I
the
got
way, we really like Jason. Jason's a good guy.
No, it has nothing to do with that. I'm just saying, like, honestly, like, we're sitting here, it's not time, so it doesn't need to be a minute. Like, really,
Yeah, you
like, what were the things, not just the one, but what were the main things that impacted you?
From the event,
Yeah.
since I've been here this weekend? I would have to say, if anything, the whole event and its whole aspect raised my belief even further. And I just have to like be honest up front. I'm
that's
not
what we want.
completely
Absolutely.
all
Come
in.
from the heart.
I'm pretty far in, but I'm not completely all in where I
We're
want
gonna
to be.
push him over the ledge.
But
Y'all.
yeah, they're gonna push me over the ledge too. But I would have to say I got so much inspiration from the speakers today. I mean, Tracy Walker almost made me cry.
Badass.
And
oh yeah.
but I think out of all of it, I can sum it up in just the community within Team Inspire. That was my main reason for coming here, was to not let this team down. That's why I wanted, Team Inspire. I wanted to be part of this team. I'm part of that Facebook group. I'm part of that team. I like to put myself out there too. I just haven't done it in video or anything. But like the event in itself,
You will.
it's amazing. It's amazing, the camaraderie. It's a family, like Paul was saying.
literally
It's a family. And
You're not gonna go
like I said,
hungry
personally
or
for
anything
me-
around that.
personally for me,
Yeah.
I've been so moved by the whole weekend that now to go home and absorb it all and put it all together,
It's gonna take a moment
we'll-
to let it all
we'll
sink in.
definitely within this next week I'll have to go around and figure it all
We just
out.
want to
But I
live at
think
this hotel.
Who went-
Right.
I think it uplifted me to take my
It's-
business to the next level. So watch out, guys.
It's
All
It's
right,
amazing.
that's what we want to hear.
Watch out.
Yeah.
It is amazing the amount of notes we're all going home with.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm up.
You know, as a
My
matter of
phone's
fact,
filled.
I've decided I'm going to hire for the next event a note taker for the whole team. So we're gonna have like tons of professional notes
Oh, I
going
like
on,
that. I
and
like that.
boom,
There we go.
after each moment, they're
that
gonna
is
send
the
out a
badass.
PDF.
See, this is the
That's
most
badass,
badass
right?
female on the
Yeah,
team
yeah.
right now.
I got 80-some pictures, which is probably just a fraction of maybe what you guys got. Notes.
He can't even take
Oh,
any more
and a
video.
videographer.
You're maxed out.
Yeah, my intention, like, I'll talk a little bit, about like. First of all, I don't even know if I said my name. I'm Jamie Polite.
Badass money came out of the sky today. Sorry,
Yeah.
I didn't mean to interrupt you, but
badass.
I got this.
Badass.
I got this. Hey,
Yeah. Close up.
Badass.
yeah. We got this badass money,
Check it
and
out.
I fell out of my chair to get this. But it was weird because it was getting away from me, and it was like I stuck my hand out, and it kind of wheeled it, and it just like went like this. I was like, whoa, and I fell out of my chair.
So yeah, we got badass money, badass buttons, badass everything. But like I said, I'm Jamie Polite, and for those who don't know me, the best things that I personally got out of the event was I realized that I was definitely not setting my intention high enough. Like we were talking at first, I was like, I'm thinking $5,000 a month by the next event. A couple hours later, I started thinking about that, and I was like, that's way too low. That's like puny. So
That's nothing. That's
10K a month for me.
Absolutely.
That's just a start, like 10K a month, and I'm thinking like after that I'm gonna say 30K a month for the next event. So set your intention. Realize that it is possible to make stupid money, but I can't promise everyone's gonna make money.
Yeah.
They won't let me do that. I'm sorry.
Sure.
We just don't know if you're gonna come in and you're a wussy and you don't do anything.
Yeah.
You know another thing about how you said set an intention? If you were to see my office at home, and you would see, I have these pieces of paper hanging since I got into Empower, and I had some goals written up there. And 2 of those goals,
You crossed them all.
I crossed them off before I came here, because one of them was getting here,
Absolutely.
and the other was getting the products up to 15K, but I mean,
Yeah.
it was just, it just
It's
happened.
amazing how
It's
this.
I don't
just
know
more
how it
proof
happened.
that
It just
writing
happened.
your goals down and setting an intention,
knowing what you
knowing
want.
exactly what you want, and visualizing it, and actually going to that space
And
where
this
you
is all
want to be.
stuff that they teach you.
Right. I mean, that was like, every speaker up there, like they were talking about, be clear on your intention, know what it is that you want, like keep, basically self-checking yourself to see like, okay, am I where I'm at? But the visualization, which,
It's huge.
is taught, I think that was in 15K,
15K
right?
per month for me.
Right, 15K. And, learning these skills to get, the negativity, the bad programming from, whether you grew up in a, rough childhood or whatever the case may be, getting all this stuff out, putting the good stuff in. There's no reason. Like, I realized not only was I setting my intentions and stuff way, way too small, but I was also really, I really have been getting in my own way. Like, Larry, wants to kill me because of all my skills that I'm not using. And I'm like, it's sick, I'm sitting here, I'm like, why haven't I been able to take action? What is wrong with me? And it's because my wheels have been spinning, trying to figure out everything and see, okay, I'm going to do this and this and this. And I've been making it way, way more complicated. Like, I was, dying because they were like, check this out. Here's the secret. Get them to the video. And then everyone, you want to know the secret again? Get them to the video.
And then,
Yeah.
I mean, I was just like,
and then they
oh my
wrote.
God, it's
Then at one point he wrote the video,
The
and
video.
drew an arrow too.
right. And
Radio.
it doesn't really
Somewhere.
matter how you do it. If you start
that's the
taking
freedom
action,
of Empower Network that I like. We didn't
that
really
it's
talk
all going
about
to
that.
come together. Like, there's so many ways that you could do it, but don't get overwhelmed. Just start taking action. Take that leap of faith. Do the 8 core commitments. Get on the Monday night calls. Get on the Team Inspire calls. Get on the Hangouts. Be accountable
Yeah.
for what it is that you want to accomplish, because there's no reason that you can't be on stage. There's no reason that you can't be
We do
someone
calls
holding
every
on to
Wednesday
that.
night.
There's
by
no
the way.
reason why not.
Wednesday
Why not?
night.
Why not you?
There's no reason
Why not you?
that all of us sitting here next time, all of
There's
our
really no
intentions that we
excuse
made,
for us
there's
not
not.
to
Like, I'm holding all of you accountable. I've written down
She
their
will.
goals. I mean, I wrote down names. I'm like, okay,
I'm not even
She's-
sweating it.
She's
I'm
taking
not even
names
worried, though.
and
mm-hmm.
names and
I
numbers.
got you, and I want you all to hold me accountable too, because I need that. That was one of the things that has totally blown my mind, like, to hear how you all think about me and whatnot. Like, I don't know, like, I didn't
We think you're
realize,
totally
Yeah,
badass.
and I didn't know, like, I was like,
We're just a
like,
little
about
scared.
that
Just a
guy.
little scared, but I mean, we're okay.
Well, see, in all actuality, last night was the first time that I got to actually
Absolutely.
talk to her
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
face to face. I've seen her online. There's a lot of things. I had a lot of questions for her. We spoke last night, and that was badass.
And guys, by the way, this is just the
That's
beginning.
great.
This
Oh,
is
we're
just the
just
beginning.
we're just scratching the surface,
I
guys.
mean,
This is
And when we
Scratching
talk about
the surface.
When we talk about accountability, by the way, we're talking about a different kind of accountability with a different kind of mindset. If chances are you're watching this video as somebody who's been only an employee for a long time, and here's my perception of how most employer-employee relationships are. The employer says, "I will tell you exactly what to do, when to do it, how to do it,
Yeah.
the way in which you will do it, and then I will hold you accountable when it doesn't work."
Yeah.
You're the fall guy.
And Team Inspire and Empower sort of flips that and says, okay, we got some freedom.
lots of freedom.
We got some freedom. But with that comes the responsibility falling on you
Right.
to make the time, to set the intention,
Take
to
action.
take the action. And if it's not working in the way that you want, it falls on you
Right.
to make the adjustments necessary. One of the analogies that's happened in some of the training is I'm the worst basketball player in the history of the world. But if you miss a shot, you grab another ball and you adjust. And there
try
will be
again.
times that you miss the shot and adjust.
Right.
And the
that's
thing
okay.
is, one of the things that Jordan was talking about when he was talking to Larry about why he's not ranking the way he wants to rank on a keyword, Larry was he was saying, I keep missing the shot in this way.
Right.
Larry's saying, why don't you adjust in this way? And it's helpful for him to do that. First of all, you wouldn't have gotten that information if you didn't take the initiative to ask.
I would have
And-
never had the question in the first place.
Never would
and
have
I
the
never
question
took
in the
the
first
action
place.
in the first place.
Oh,
and I
click
would have
that
never
link
even.
below. You didn't mean get involved.
You did
join
click a
or
link.
what?
No,
You
I'm
did
talking
click a
about-
link at some point.
Yeah, somewhere I
You
clicked
made
the
a
link.
decision, right? Yeah. You did make a decision. to
Yeah,
click the
some
link and got
orange
involved.
button.
So it's a
Makes
different
sense.
kind of accountability. Is what I was
Absolutely.
talking about.
Okay, if you guys want to pick my brain, you had me for about 15 more
All
minutes.
right.
I
I
have an
didn't
early
realize
flight
how long
Okay.
it's
to
going.
go home, so if there's
Well,
anything
no,
else
yeah,
you want to
that's
know.
Back to Vegas.
I just want to say that we sell products that create massive value for people.
Right.
Our products are just chock full of information that you need to succeed online. I think we already went over this earlier, but
And just
I wanted to
in
just
life,
say that
quite
again.
frankly, in life,
In
like,
life, your
I
life-
don't think it's just about being like.
It's not just about
It's
business.
life training. It's
It is.
totally life training because when you look at where people have come from and where they are now and where we're
where
going to
we're
be
going.
in 90 days,
It's going to be
that's life changing education. And you can't
Yeah.
buy that anywhere else.
what
let
your
alone
parents
for
didn't
such
tell you.
small price.
Yeah.
It's like ridiculous.
The stuff that your parents didn't tell you, and because of whatever you were raised, through a certain system of what belief systems that you have, they will just completely break that down and tell you this is how success works. This is how successful people move on in life.
Right.
We are all successful people. We are all entrepreneurs. We are all one team, and we are out to change the world. This is more than a business. This is a movement,
Right. It
guys.
is.
You know, and
This
Aaron
is a
Rashkin put it.
movement.
Aaron Rashkin put it good, which hit me. When you come into this, people don't care about your struggles and where you're at. They want to know where you're going.
And they don't care where you've been. And you
Yeah,
know
and
what?
where
I don't
you've
care
been.
where you have been.
Right.
All I care about is where you're going, because no one follows you
Exactly.
because of where you were.
Right.
People only follow you because of where you're going.
Yeah.
Click the link below the video.
And they follow you when you're worth following. And that's a profound thing.
How much
learned.
value are you giving to the marketplace?
Yeah, and one little nugget too that Dave Wood put out there today too. If you're already in Empower Network and you're struggling, he said you need to go back, check your belief system, set your goals, have a purpose, and take action.
And take action.
That's it.
Slide the card.
Is that so hard?
It's not that
Take
hard.
an action,
Guys,
guys.
Take
It
action.
does not. It is not that hard.
It doesn't have to be hard, and it doesn't have
And
to
you're
take
going to
10
hear the
hours a day.
same stuff from successful people, no matter where you are, whether you're in Empower Network or whatever, wherever you are, you're going to hear the same stuff come out of everyone's mouth.
Have a real
Because
quick-
this is
about
the success.
removing the fear,
Removing the fear,
removing the negativity,
breaking
taking
through,
action.
Work smart.
and facing your fears. Like I mean, we've all had major breakthroughs this weekend. Can I say that?
Yeah,
And,
no,
absolutely.
It's not a lie.
A real
Paul-
quick
Yeah,
analogy, though.
please.
No, but off the subject a little bit.
No,
but
no.
A quick
It's fine. I
analogy,
think-
with Empower Network. I mean, like, I'm going to
This is
use
an open
golf
forum.
for a second since my golf buddy's over here. If I've never played golf before, I can't teach you how to play golf. Okay, but what Empower Network is, we have successful people everywhere, and people that are making all kinds of money, and income disclosure again, but
Right.
people that are making all kinds of money. So they can teach you how to do this. Like, you're not going to follow someone that doesn't know how to make money. You're not. It's just not going to happen. Like I said, I'm not going to teach you how to play golf if I've never played golf before. So, just like I was trying to say, like,
You don't have to. I'll take it.
all the successful people are around us, and we're going to model after that. And you can do this too. That's all I'm trying to say.
If you want to
what I
learn
mean?
golf, you can do that in Team Inspire too. We got a personal trainer right here.
Yeah, exactly. And
I'm his caddy too.
yeah, absolutely.
Keep the clubs clean.
What it comes down to is if you don't know, you don't know.
Right.
So get your education, get the
Right.
products,
Right.
right? And then just get people to the video.
And it truly
That's
is.
it's that simple.
Yeah,
Okay, like
that's true.
I want to share something like talking about the products and stuff like that. A lot of people have no idea like really how amazing these products are. Like I'll just tell a little bit like about Larry as well as myself. Larry, when he got started in the industry, like he had the money to spend. So he's buying products left and right, learning this, learning that. Okay. Well, I was the opposite of Larry. I didn't have the money to spend. So I was spending hours and hours and hours searching and searching. Thank God I'm good at researching, but still hours sifting through garbage and garbage to find the gold nuggets to learn the same stuff he was learning, paying money for.
Right.
Now here's the deal. Now that I've been making money, of course, I started reinvesting into myself.
Yeah.
So I started buying some products. And the amount of garbage that is on the internet
Oh my
these
gosh.
days is
Yeah.
ooh,
It's insane.
oh,
It's no
it's
wonder
so
they call it
frustrating.
shiny object syndrome.
It's so
Oh, it's just-
frustrating. I mean, but back in the day, you used to be able to get stuff and know that it was gonna be quality. Now it's like I'd say like an 80-20%
So hard to find.
chance
So
that
hard.
It's
it's
just a
gonna be full
bunch of
garbage.
regurgitated like crap
Right.
from
You're like,
1985.
oh, I learned
Yeah.
this back in like 2004. What is going on? And it's just
What's
a different
happening
name
now?
and it
It's
in.
what's happening.
And I'm not
right
saying
here.
that all the other products out there are garbage because I'm sure there's some that really are good, but I'm saying the majority is garbage.
But you're saying
So-
you have to go through the clumsy process to find it.
Right.
Yeah.
You don't have to do that. That's what I love about Team Inspire and what we're doing here is you don't have to either shell out a ton of cash and pray that it's going to be something good, okay?
Right.
And you don't have to, if you didn't have the cash, you don't have to spend hours and hours and hours researching every single day trying to get that same amount of education. It's like literally a college, I'd say a master's degree
Yeah.
in not just online marketing. There's also some stuff on offline marketing, but like I said, lifestyle change, changing your mindset. You can't get this anywhere else. I mean,
Also,
you just can't.
I can tell about myself. Before I joined to Empire Network, I tried to do like about 2 years internet marketing. I buy ClickBank product and all the stuff, another program after another program, another program.
That sounds
And
familiar.
Sound familiar?
Everybody,
Yeah.
I'm sure some
have,
people can relate to
Right.
I've
that.
done that a little bit.
and then after you buy, nobody help you. You by yourself.
Yeah. They
So
just
you
want
have
the money.
to
That's it.
you have
That's all.
to figure out how it's work. If it's work, the video is show you. It's not really show you how it's work. It's just sell you the product, and you get the money, and you stuck with the product, and even I don't know, you can throw this to the garbage.
That's all it's
And
worth.
especially-
Here's a
Or
work.
if you still
Yeah.
can't get a refund.
Especially with,
Yeah.
especially
No,
with,
that. Here's your workbook.
Yeah.
Here's your audio CD. Have a nice freaking day. That'll be
what
$1,000.
especially with the Empire
Yeah,
Network.
thanks for sliding your card.
Yeah.
What especially with Empire Network, everybody help you. Everybody can take care of you. Whatever you struggling or you don't know, if you're stuck, you just ask question. It's like everything.
Yeah, I mean, we all get stuck.
Yeah, it's like everything in life. When you baby, your mom teach you how to walk. When
Right.
you want to get driving license,
What happens when you fall down?
you
Get
back
back
up.
up.
back up.
So the
When
kids
you-
are amazing. They don't just go, oh, I'm stuck. Oh. No, they get back up right away.
And why do we
boom.
do that as adults?
Right.
We
do
fall
step
down and we're
back.
like, I give up.
This is
This is
walking
a scam.
thing. This walking thing is a scam.
Even you go to school, you go,
Yeah, everybody else is doing it. Everybody else is
Yeah.
walking,
Yeah, exactly.
but it's a scam. Just like everybody's making money,
Yeah.
it's all around us.
Except
We
for
can see
Jeremy,
it.
I think he's dancing.
Oh,
Well, guys,
yeah.
I know that Mike has to go in a few minutes. So, is there any like last words that you guys want
Yeah.
to say?
It was awesome to meet you, man.
You too.
We connected on
Absolutely.
Facebook and all this, and it's
Yeah.
been great to meet all of you
Michael
guys.
is awesome.
You have a
Put
great-
name
I'm not
to it.
going anywhere.
And by the way,
face to the-
Empower Network
face to
is
the
my
vibe.
we still
Hey,
have the
wow.
Google
By the
Hangout.
way,
my home. Team Inspire is my home.
by the way, he did not want to be on camera, but I had to make this point because I think this is
It
critical.
doesn't even feel like I'm on camera.
Michael, no,
We're all
I'm not
just
talking about
chilling.
you. Michael brought his son Jeremy
Right.
on the trip. They're here as a family.
Come to the frame.
No, you can if you want.
He's good. He's
But
good.
that's
Be a
the,
little shy.
no, that's the point. That's the point. And one of the things I learned, and we'll stay in touch about this, is especially my two older kids, I'm gonna find a way to get them involved.
Can you imagine? Like,
I think
learning
that
that
was-
stuff.
I
from a
know.
young age,
I think-
from a
yeah.
young age?
I think that's one of
I
the
know.
reasons why I brought him is to instill that belief, and then also to maybe help me with the wife a little on her unbelief.
Tracy Walker was talking about, her kids are much younger than your son, but when they're driving in the car, she's either having meditation music
Mhm.
or she's got Empower Network stuff on, and the kids may not understand all of it right now, but the
Right.
fact that she's feeding this great content into them at such an early age, oh my God!
That's where
can't
I teared up a
imagine
little
where those
bit.
people will be.
That's
Those-
when I
those
teared up a
kids
little
will be
bit.
where
They will
she is.
be,
I'm
and then some.
I'm a
And
dad, and I'm telling you, well, I was so pumped. I didn't even have met you in person at that point. I was so pumped for you when I found out Jeremy was coming with you.
Yeah, I thought that was awesome.
Because
Yeah,
you know,
absolutely.
this is not about like learning these skills to to just have them or just make a lot of money and sit around and count it. It's about using that as a tool to make our lives better and really make
Empower
our
the
community
people around you.
make our community a better place. And when families stick together and they get to do things together, that's a powerful, powerful, powerful thing. I'm so glad you came, man.
Yeah, Jeremy,
I
seriously,
have
man.
3, by the way.
So
I have
what
an
your
older
dad
son,
did for
18,
you by
a
bringing
year
you
older
to this
and then I
event,
have a 23-year-old daughter who's
It's
getting married
amazing.
next year.
Oh, congratulations.
I mean, you're a rock star, Michael, and I really do appreciate you.
Okay, well, with that note, I'll go out on that note and shake everybody's hand and,
All right, Michael.
and appreciate it, and I'll see you guys around. Big hugs for you,
Oh,
young lady.
awesome.
Hey,
Good
Michael.
to meet you.
Michael,
See you,
Ron,
man.
I will get to Israel someday.
Me
Alright.
too.
Don't worry.
Actually, you know what? I
We can make a
say
trip of it.
Team Inspire, Israel trip. I don't know. I'm just saying.
We might go
You never
buy
know,
an
we could be
island.
over there.
Team Inspire's
We're a
gonna
Team
do some
Inspire
things
event.
like that.
Yeah.
Yep.
hey, that $100 bill with that $100 bill with the Daves on it.
Check it.
Don't give
You
that
wanna
to
see
your
if
baggage
it's
handler.
so-
He's gone, so he's not.
Yeah, not to the baggage handler.
Don't give it to the baggage handler.
All right. So,
Good.
anyone else have a few last
Yeah, I
words
think we might as
before
well sum it up a
we
little bit.
wrap it up?
Was
Anchor
here
my
if you
love.
want to see
Oh,
me.
we got on.
Yeah, Jeremy.
We got him. We got him. I think Paul, you need to move over there so you're in, dog.
Good to see you.
Yeah, but I think
Hey,
we're
man,
about
get
to
in
sum
when
it
you
up
can.
anyway.
Seriously. All right, buddy.
All right.
All right, you guys have a safe trip wherever you're going.
All right. You
Hey,
too.
Michael, you have a great night.
And I'll see you
Thank
guys
so
on
much
Facebook and on the
Absolutely.
team.
Thank you so much for
Google
being
Hangout.
Michael.
Yes. Take care.
All right, guys.
Later.
Absolutely.
Safe travels.
Take care.
Hey, so
Oh,
Hey, so just
and I believe
just
in
get
you
in.
and I love you guys.
Love you guys
Hey.
too.
They did.
And I don't even know.
and if you don't want to click the link now, what's wrong with you?
Here we go. Okay. There we
I mean, come on.
You know what? We got kids tripping over tripods that are gonna make money in this company. All right. Hey, by the way, you actually need to be 18 years old to have an
Right.
account with Empower Network.
Yeah.
Right.
What
so
that
that
was-
12-year-old kid.
It was using his dad's.
Yeah, his dad signed up for him, like created an account and everything like that. But he's physically doing
The
the
work.
work
He's doing
The
the
work.
work.
to the work
Yeah, the
to
work, yeah.
empower his
Let's
mind
get
to be
2
able
hours
to,
a day.
you know.
That's
I mean,
actually what he said. I think 2
Can you
hours
imagine
a day.
what he's going to be doing by the time he's 18?
12 years old,
I mean, goodness.
2 hours a day.
He's the next Vic. We could
Anyone can
anybody
be.
the next Vic.
Yeah, I don't
By the way, Vic. When they mentioned Vic, Vic was the top earner of the last 3 months. And
It's pretty bad.
Vic. We would say his last name, except nobody knows how to pronounce it. So, but his name is
We're
Vic.
still learning.
And by the way, one thing about
What do you
the-
make? $700,000 last month.
something.
$700,000 in 1 day.
Ludicrous.
Yeah,
So-
something crazy.
But one thing I'll say about Vic, and it transitions into the overall education and all of that Empower Network provides. We apparently watched him give his first public speech
Yeah.
ever. From what I heard, he's 29 years old, was it?
Yeah,
that what they said?
Yeah.
And just had never happened to give a speech before. And I'll use the expression, he hit it out of the park.
It was amazing. It was
They
amazing.
brought the speakers. The company is serious about people getting better at what they do. And if they're going to put them on stage, they actually bring them down early prior to the event. They have a professional speaking coach that works with them. You combine a little bit of training with just the incredible ability to just be you.
Right.
You have this mix of these speakers that are just amazing to watch.
Basically, what we're saying is our company takes care of its people. Period. End of
Point
story.
blank, period. This was built for the people,
It
By
was
the people.
by the people.
By the people, for the people. Yeah.
So
This is
guys,
the most
get
amazing-
going and
That's it.
Yeah, listen to
Yeah,
Sean.
that's
He knows
it.
what he's talking about.
You know,
My name is Jordan Ashton. This is Jamie
David Lies.
Elias.
Shimon Mayman.
Positive Paul right here.
Keith Bless. Like somebody sneezed, like bless you. Keith Bless.
God bless you,
Big,
bro.
big God bless him.
All right,
God
guys.
bless
Team Inspire. We are out.
All right, we love you all.
Hey,
Love you.
All
Jordan
right.
Ashton out.
That was a lot of fun, guys.
I'm off to school. Dude, that went